Riley and his little brother Louis were playing in the front room, and their older sister Sammy had just popped upstairs. So I went in the kitchen to make their lunch. While in the kitchen, I looked in the front room to check on the boys, and Riley had climbed onto the windowsill. I told him to get down, so he went to jump like onto the floor, and as he jumped, I didn't realise he had the cord to the blinds in his hand. So as he's jumped, the cord's gone round his neck. So as he travelled towards the floor, it yanked him back up again. And he was just hung there. His arms were by his sides and he wasn't moving at all. So I've come running in from the kitchen, screaming no, 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 as his sister come back into the front room. We both got to the settee at the same time, which was next to where he was hanging, but my legs gave way. So Sammy grabbed hold of him and lifted him up, and as she done so, his hands come up to his neck and tried to help her take the cord off. He was hanging for seconds, but it just seemed like slow motion. It seemed to take ages to get from the kitchen to where he was. It was honestly the most terrifying, horrific experience I've ever had. Just seeing his body hanging there lifeless, his face was going a funny colour, his eyes were bulging, he wasn't moving, and I just kept thinking, please let him be alive, please let him be alive. So as Sammy lifted him up and I saw his hands move towards his neck, I was just so grateful that he was moving. I would like to say to other parents who have young children, and if they do have cords hanging next to their blinds, please just cut it so it's just like two strings hanging, or maybe tuck it up out of the way where they can't reach. I know that some children haven't been so lucky as my Riley was, and the doctor at the hospital said that the most fatalities happen within the first 5 seconds. He's absolutely fine now. After a couple of days, he had bruising and swelling, and that disappeared, and he's completely back to himself. I've just been so lucky.